All right, had to do a little bit of a different setup today because my daughter is home from school because she's sick. But we're going to still keep on going. So we got a new video out right now. Welcome to the channel. Justin Springer, most won't, we will. Let's go today. Hey, listen, man, I got a good one for you today because honestly, you have got to quit blaming your 9 to 5 for your lack of funds. I know by now because YouTube is so popular, we all have those motivational videos where we take some sense of responsibility to some degree right now. I think more and more people are starting to realize that, or they listen to these videos and they just say, yes, I know, Justin, right? But we still keep on getting in a habit of complaining and going to our 9 to 5 every day and still bitching and still doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. It happens too many times. I used to do it. I still got friends that do it. And it's like, yo, all right, listen, I'm going to give you a little bit of background, right? I'm a felon, and I used to be told no all the time, right? No to jobs, no to second chance leasing. Like I literally have slept with roaches, right? Like because I had to go where you know people couldn't even get like the people that couldn't even get second chance leasing had to go. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you guys, some of you guys have never even witnessed this before, but there's like you go to apartments and you get leasing, right? But then there's the other people that get second chance leasing. Those are the ones that, hey, have had an eviction before, but it's okay. You can come here. We'll still take you in, right? I went to the one that was below that, right? To ones that said, oh, we don't care. You got evictions, you got background. We don't want you, right? Like, but these people have said, oh, we'll take you as long as you have the cash flow, right? And the day you don't have the cash flow, they're kicking you out and putting someone else in, right? I went to those places. And I'm going to tell you right now, they don't care. They don't care about keeping up with their apartments at all. They just want the money every week, right? Or every month, right? Anyway, so I know what it's like to be broke. And I guess growing up that way, I had this sense of, blaming the system, being a victim, not really figuring things out, right? But what I'm saying is now, and this is not just because I'm older, this is just simply because it's 2024. Like, it's ridiculous how many ways there are to make money. And I respect it. Maybe that's the ultimate problem, is that there's just too many ways to make money now. And so you don't know which way to go. You get into your head, you get analysis paralysis. You think, well, if I just keep on soaking up more information, maybe I'll figure it out. Or then you got those little one off peeps that are like, oh, well, I don't need to listen to you, Justin. I'll just learn everything on YouTube, which I always say all the damn time. Of course, go right ahead. You can learn everything you need to learn on YouTube. Here's your only downfall, right? Do you want to continue to take all these videos, right, and try to learn it all, or just go ahead and invest in you and get to where you want to go, right? But before I dive into that, I just want to touch base again on the fact that there's so many ways to make money nowadays, right? Like literally, like I mean, like, and some of them do not require any money at all. Like you can go to canva.com and create your own digital product. You can literally go to, Teespring or whatever, right? Or I think it's now called Spring, right? Where you can just create like stencils and everything and put it on those t-shirts and start selling t-shirts, right? Without ever, whatever, ever spending a dime. You just go set up a brand new TikTok or an Instagram and start marketing your t-shirts. Like there's just so many, and those are just two options out of the thousands out there. Okay. But as you guys already know, with my channel, I chose to go a route about digital marketing. And here's the main reason why. I worked hard in my life, but the people that were online were just making so much more money than me. And I was like, all right, I need to figure this stuff out. And I started off like everybody else, watching YouTube videos and all that good stuff. But then I was like, forget that shit, man. I want to get to point A to point B faster, right? It's kind of like, when they say you don't need a course in order to get to make money online, you're right. You don't need a car in order to get to a destination either. But I don't know. Do you want to continue to walk, or do you want to get in a car and drive, right? So I was like, all right, I need the fast track there. Fast forward, I invested in a course to better my skills, to learn high income skills, to where now I know about digital marketing, creating digital products, content creation, right? Email marketing, automation, all that good stuff, to set up my business and ultimately branding, telling my story, which I'm trying to get better and better at that. Because when I first used to start this stuff, I won't lie to you, I think I've always kind of told my story, but not really to the degree that I needed to tell it. And I lost out on that superpower. But not only that, I was just in the habit of promoting. And that's what I see with a lot of people now. They just promote, they promote, right? Like I don't know if you guys even know this. This is a side note, but there's a course out there called UBC. It stands for, I think, Ultimate Branding Course or something like that. I don't know, right? But I mean, it's a good course. I know of the course. I don't have it, but I know of the course. It's a great course, right? But it's your part 2 course, right? It's not your part 1 course. You don't go there first. You go there second, right? Anyways, it's hilarious to me because then this lady, I come across her TikTok and she's like, UBC, start today. And I'm like, nobody knows what the fuck that is. Look, this course is supposed to teach you how to market, and you're clearly not learning from it because that didn't even make no sense. Nobody knows what the hell that is. But that's the problem. We're great promoters. We're not marketers. We don't know how to market and tell our story. And that is the skill that I had to learn. And I've been getting better at it, right? And because otherwise, to the outside looking in, they have no idea what the hell UBC is. And just saying the words UBC doesn't make me really want to go out there and look for it either, right? And if I Google UBC, what do you think is going to come up? There's so many things that fall under the category of UBC, right? So it could be a band, it could be a new group. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's better if you would actually just market and tell your story and share why you use UBC, right? But anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, so there's thousands of ways to make money online. I saw all these people actually doing it. So I said, it's time for me to get involved, right? It's time for me to get involved. And I'm not afraid to invest in myself because so many times we sit there thinking that this is a risk. But I want you to understand something, okay? I was scared to take a risk to spend $497. And guys, they even have a payment plan. So really, I was only going to come off like $60. I was scared to do that. But then it turned into $100,000. So what are you scared of losing more, $497 or $100,000, right? Everybody in their right state of mind is going to say, well, duh, $497, but it doesn't always, but they're quick to say, well, it doesn't always work out like that, Justin. You're right. It doesn't always work out like that. But seriously, that one-time investment can change everything for you. That thing that you are scared of the most could be that decision that changes everything for you. And more importantly, this is where you do got to take that responsibility of saying, hey, I've been blaming the system so much that now there is a way out. There is a way. The thing about it is we complain that we want our jobs to pay us more and all that. And listen, and that's a whole nother topic within itself. But I'm just talking about you go into any 9 to 5 or you huddle around a group of coworkers. And I know this because my friends are still saying the same stuff, right? But you huddle around a group of coworkers and they're all talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? They're bitching about their job, how they're not getting paid enough, that they're working crazy hours, that they're taking on so many jobs, that so-and-so at the job did this and so-and-so at the job did that. And more importantly, they can't ever do anything because they don't have enough money. Like, I remember when I was going to California, I bring this situation up again. I've talked about it in many of my lives. In many of my videos, but it's very true. I try to adapt a different belief. I don't know if you guys know this. I want to start making some videos about this, but your beliefs change your life, right? Your beliefs, change your perspective on things, right? If you want to change your life, they say change your beliefs, so change your thoughts and make sure they align. Your thoughts, actions, and energy align with where you want to go, right? Well, I struggled with that because as much as I wanted to go over here, my actions, my thoughts, my energy, and my beliefs kept me over here. So then I started to try to change my beliefs. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is a lot of people used to say, oh, you're going to California? That's fucking expensive. And I say, yeah, I know it is. But the cool thing is I'll just make more money. And they would roll their eyes and they would laugh at me. And they were like, okay, right? And to them, that wasn't a belief that was real. To me, I wanted to establish that belief because the more that I told myself that, okay, wait a minute, I'll just make more money, That means I put power back in Justin Springer. Every time that I say I can't make more money, I'm taking the power away from Justin Springer. And this is exactly why I'm making the video. You're complaining about your 9 to 5 is why your funds are low, but you do have the power to change that. You do know that, right? The day that you write it off, that you don't have that power, you're out. You're like you're out. You're not going to see any opportunity. You're not going to see anything. See, here's the thing. You might not have the power for the job to pay you, which we both know we can argue that too, right? Who knows? Maybe you can increase your skills. Maybe you can start doing more at work. Maybe you can get more out. I don't know, whatever it is, right? So the job could pay you more, right? But let's just say that you've moved up the ranks, you're doing this, and they're like, hey, and you even asked for a raise and they said, hey, we're sorry, we can't afford to give you a raise. Okay. So you've just hit the top, right? You still have the power to make more money. You know that, right? The day that you write that off, right? And you don't give yourself that permission, well, then you're never going to see any opportunity. And so my friends didn't understand when I was saying this, that I said, yes, California's expensive. Cool thing is I can make more money. They rolled their eyes and they laughed at me. But the idea of this was it wasn't that the money was there for me already. It was the fact that I wanted to give myself permission to continue to make more money, that I can stay open to making more money. And now, like I said, with 2024, even though it really happened ever since the internet, but I say right now, 2024, it's ridiculous because I've been shattering all these other people's beliefs on you need a following to make money. No, you don't. Not anymore. Guys, since check my channel, right? I've been talking about Instagram, making these 6-second non-talking videos. I'm now up to 36,000 non-followers. And we're talking about, I'm about 2 weeks and a day in of consistently posting on Instagram. I know it's been taking me a little while, right? I don't have the best videos in the world, but still, it doesn't matter. 36,000 non-followers have seen my videos. Non-followers, right? We're not talking about followers. We're talking about people that have never, ever met me before in my life, right? Are seeing my videos. Well, I want you to think about that, right? If I got 10 people out of 36,000 followers to buy one of my my the roadmap course that I sell, which is one of the most comprehensive courses out there, that's $497. Well, you can do the math, times that by 10. I mean, that's literally a little bit under a $5,000 month. Now, obviously we're not talking about, you're going crazy at $5,000 a month, but I just want to let you know that think about that right there, right? We're only talking about 2 weeks and a day since I've been in. It's not even a full month. So imagine if I double that to 60,000 non-followers who see me, right? And out of those 60,000, only 10 to 20 people buy my thing. Well, look, do you understand the math on that? That's literally anywhere from a $5,000 to $10,000 month. And all I need is 20 people out of the 60,000 who saw my stuff. You see how this is going? And guys, I'm just starting. There's people that are getting like 10,000 views per video and they post 3 times a day. So do the math on that. That's 30,000 views a day that they are getting on their videos. So now you can see. So when you hear these crazy ass numbers like, yo, so-and-so made $100,000 in 80 days. This lady became a millionaire with under a year. It now starts to seem pretty fucking believable now when you're looking at the sheer amount of volume that people can get without a following. That's what I'm talking about. But you have to give yourself permission and you got to take full responsibility. And if you want to learn how I did, you already know where to go. Okay. You could probably even see the buttons to learn more about the roadmap. And I even bundled it if you want my bundle with my mentorship. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, stop blaming your 9 to 5. There's way too much opportunity out here, but you got to start giving yourself permission to see something different.